Hello agents, and welcome to my first build video of Title Update 10 on the Division 2. We're going to have a look at the Eclipse Protocol gear set. I made a build around this last night. I really enjoyed using it. You can see on screen now how it performs. This is heroic difficulty. I just threw it on Grand Washington Hotel, but it absolutely destroys. I had so much fun using this. We're going to show you the build in full, but I'm going to give you a bit more time to look at how it performs now. Before we go on as well, if you do like this video, do hit the like button for me. I'd really appreciate that. And if you're new around here, consider hitting subscribe for more Division content from myself. I've got a lot on the channel, and there's a hell of a lot more to come as well. And once you're finished with the video, if you're looking for other agents to link up with and game with, do check out our community. It's a fantastic community. You'll find it linked at the top of the video description. So first, what is the Eclipse Protocol gear set? What does it do? Well, for 2 pieces, you're going to get 15% status effects. For 3 pieces, you're going to get 15% skill haste and 30% hazard protection. And then for the 4 piece, you're going to get the indirect transmission talent. Your status effect now spread on kill to all enemies within 15 meters, and the refresh 50% of duration. The chest talent, if you go for the chest on this gear set, which I haven't gone for the backpack either, but the chest gives you proliferation, which increases the indirect transmission range from 15 meters to 20 meters, and the refresh percentage from 50% to 75%. The backpack talent is called Symptom Aggravator, which amplifies all damage you deal to status affected targets by 15%. So they're all the talents and what the gear set does. I was a little bit confused with the indirect transmission, like what did it mean by refresh of 50% of the duration, but we are going to have a look on screen in a moment at exactly what that means. It took me a few moments to find out, if I'm going to be honest with you. I even had boosted within me. I thought it was just a little bit confusing, but this is what it does. So with this build, I'll show you how this works on my build in a moment. I throw a grenade out to get overcharge, and then I set everyone on fire. As soon as one of those people on fire dies, through the status effect itself on my gun, it spreads 15 meters, and as you can see, it spread it up above. When that spreads, what this talent means is that it spreads with 50% of that status effect duration that you had. So it doesn't spread with the full status effect that you'd get when you initially set people on fire, but the spread is 50% of that. And as I said, one of the other talents, I think it was the one on the chest, it'll give you 75% of that, which it is actually quite a good talent, but I just didn't want to use it on this build. And we're actually going to get into the build right away now and show you how I've built it. So you can see here I've put the build together. I've got my 4 pieces of Eclipse Protocol on my mask, gloves, knee pads and holster. I've gone for a Wyvern chest, and I've gone for the Acosta's go bag for the backpack there. So let's have a look. The weapons first. I'm using the new Harmony named rifle. This is perfect for this build. You're obviously not hitting that hard. It's a skill build. It's a 6-tier skill build. But you get perfectly in sync on this, and what that does is hitting an enemy grants 20% skill damage for 5 seconds. Using a skill or damaging an enemy with a skill grants 20% weapon damage for 5 seconds, and damage increases are doubled while both buffs are active at the same time. And how I run this build, this is practically always procced. You're always on that doubled, so you're getting 40% skill damage and 40% weapon damage. It is a real OP rifle here that has came in TU10, and it's definitely perfect for this build. The secondary, I'm running with the Sweet Dreams. If anything does get close to me, I'm able to just get this out and melee kill them, unless it's an elite. But who doesn't run with a Sweet Dreams as a secondary nowadays on skill builds? I know I pretty much have it on every single one. So the mask here, we've already gone through what the Eclipse Protocol does, so I'm not going to do that again. I've just rolled max status effects on this. I've thrown 11.5% skill haste mod on that. The gloves, same again. I've rolled status effects on this. If I go to the knee pads, I've rolled status effects on that as well. And if I go to the holster, I've rolled status effects on it again. I've just rolled status effect across the board there. The Wyvern chest piece, I've gone with glass cannon, which so all my damage I deal is amplified by 25%. All damage I take is amplified by 50%, but I'm generally not going to take that much damage. I'm going to be in cover a lot with this build, and it's just going to increase all my damage output. I've got status effects rolled there, I've got skill damage rolled onto it, I've got 11.5% skill haste mod on there as well. The one piece Wyvern also gives me 10% skill damage. And the backpack, I went with the Acosta's go bag for the overcharge, the talent here, 1 in hand. So every time I throw a grenade, it refunds it and grants me 1 skill tier for 15 seconds. Grants overcharge if I'm already at skill tier 6, which I am, and you can can do this every 60 seconds. It also gives me 1+ armor kit capacity, 3 grenade capacity, 25% ammo capacity, 10% repair skills, and another 10% status effects as well. It's brilliant for the build. I got skill haste rolled there and skill damage, which comes with the Acosta's Go Bag, and I've thrown a skill haste mod on there of 11.4%. And that is the build. It's actually really easy to put together. The hardest grind here is the Wyvern chest piece. So yeah, that's pretty much all you're going to be grinding for. This gun as well, the Harmony, you can currently buy it at DZ vendor. I'm not sure which one it is, but if you've got 159, I want to say, DZ credits, you're going to be able to go and pick that up right now. It's not the best rolled one, but you know, it's only a skill build. It's not there to really do damage, I'd say. The skills I run with this is a striker drone. So like this is really OP on the build. When you put that striker drone out, all enemies focus it, so they're not focusing you. It comes back really quick when it gets destroyed, and it does some damage as well, which is why I'm getting skill damage on the build. And yeah, basically you throw this out, everything focus it, and you just burn everything. It's really good. It's such a good build to use, and solo and heroics are easy with it. The chem launcher Firestarter is my other skill, because that's what I'm done this build around. You know, I'm going to be burning stuff, and that's what I wanted to do. It's up to you. There's other status effects sort of skills you can use. This is just what I've gone with. So I'm setting things on fire constantly. My drone's doing a lot of work, and I am hitting okay with how the Harmony works, like, and all the extra damage with glass cannon and whatnot. You know, it's not too bad. I think this is a good way to put it together, but I spent 4 hours looking at so many different ways of putting this build together. There's so many different things you can do. The pistol, it doesn't really matter at all on the build. I've got the Mozambique special there, and I've gone with the cluster grenade, which comes with a specialization. I'm using the firewall specialization, and that is the build, guys. And if you have a quick look at the firewall specialization, I'll tell you why I'm using this. Now, it's not, I'm going to say it's not the specialization you have to use. I had a quick look at them all, and there's a few you could use, but what I like about this is the burn duration. So once you've stacked this up, you get an extra 20% burn duration, which obviously on this build is helping me a lot. It works well with the build. Not just that though, I also, when I was playing with it, I like this. Your armor kit recovers 200% armor and 200% health over 10 seconds. That was quite good. So when I healed and knew I had a little, you know, I'm basically getting 200% of that armor back. I did like that as well. Also on this specialization, allies deal 10% damage to enemies that are within 10 meters of you. Not really using that, to be fair, because you are off in cover, but if anything does get close to you and you're with a team, you're going to get those enemies down quick to keep you alive. You get 30% bonus armor during cover to cover moves as well, so you know, if you just make sure you make a point of doing that, you've got some extra armor there while you're doing those cover to cover. And on armor break, you apply burn to enemies within 5 meters, so they do get close to you, they do get a shot at you, they're going to get burned. You'll be able to switch to your sweet dreams and take them out quickly if they're not an elite. It's a good specialization for the build, but I was looking at another one, I think survivalist. With this one, I think your whole team does extra damage to targets with status effects, so that would be another good one to use. I just didn't go with that, but it's entirely up to you. As I said, there's so many different ways you can use this build. There really is. Like, you might want to turn it into a blinder build, a crowd control build. I didn't think it was really that feasible with the nerfs that came with that, and I think there'd be better builds to build outside of this gear set if you wanted to do that. So for me, this build was straight out like damage, sort of skill damage build with the fire chem, and as you saw in the clip at the start, I was having a lot of fun with it. I really was. But that's it, guys. That is the build. If you, as I said earlier, if you do like the video, you like this build, do hit that like button and do hit subscribe if you want to see more content from myself. I'm going to try and get some more TU10 builds out over the next week or so. I've already done all my TU9 builds and updated them, so I want to get them out to you. I've got a rifle build coming. I've got a Eagle Bearer glass cannon build. I've got quite a few I want to share with you, so keep an eye on the channel for when they go live. They're quite optimized as well, and the builds you see me use in streams on the raid and legendaries. So if you are interested, do hit that sub button, turn on the bell, make sure you get those notifications when those videos go live. And now the video is over, go check that video description out, come check us out in our community. We're nearly at 10,000 members now. You can help us hit that number very soon. Really appreciate it. But thank you for watching this video, guys. Until the next one, peace out.